Hope is what really moved me. Hope is what got me up every day. Hope is what made me believe that I'd see my babies when they grew up. And so hope is what inspired me.
What inspires you to race for the cure? Join Susan G. Komen and thousands of others who will come together to make a difference in the fight against breast cancer at the Komen Orange County Race for the Cure on Sunday, September 22nd at Fashion Island in Newport Beach. Register today at komenoc.org.
Welcome back. I'm Jessica Barbier, and this is the Cox Community Connection. One of the most popular and well-attended fundraising races in Orange County is the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. With me today to talk to us a little bit more about this race is mother-daughter team, Marie and Carla. We were joking earlier today that everyone calls you Carmen. Carla. But thank you so much for joining us. Carla, you're a 16-year breast cancer survivor.
Yes,
congratulations.
Yes.
And you are now on the committee. You were chair, and then you handed the reins to your daughter, who's now the chair for the race.
I did indeed, right.
Can you tell us a little bit about what's going to be expected at this year's race?
Yeah, this year's race is on September 22nd. It's appropriate. It's our 22nd annual race, so it's easy to remember, the 22 and the 22. We have a whole day of festivities lined up, starting with our first 5K at 7:30 in the morning. We encourage runners to get there early. We'll have a separate corral for them so they can hit the course first. We also have a 1-mile fun walk, a wonderful tribute for all the breast cancer survivors around 9 o'clock, and another 5K at 9:45 if you want to sleep in. We also have a wellness expo that's open all the way till 11:30, so there's plenty of activities to bring the whole family to enjoy.
What vendors will be attending the Wellness Expo this year?
Oh, we have all kinds of sponsors. So some of our big corporate sponsors include Bank of America, YoPlate, Ford. They always have a presence, as well as some of our local presenting sponsors. We also still have corporations that purchase booth space to get their products out to all our supporters each year.
Great, so Sunday, September 22nd.
Yes.
Fashion Island. And how many years has this race been taking place in Newport Beach?
So this is our 22nd annual race. We've raised quite a bit of money. The Orange County affiliate alone has contributed over $35 million to the breast cancer research and movement, and put a lot of that back into the community. We're hoping to raise over $3 million this year. That's our goal, so fingers crossed we get to that. 75% of the money we raise goes right back to efforts here in Orange County to give back to women in need, and then 25% goes directly to breast cancer research. So we're real big believers in taking that money raised and putting it right back to our mission.
Great. And how much did you raise last year?
I think it was like 2.6 or 2.4 million were the final numbers.
So.
We get a lot of corporate matching that comes in after the event. So it's kind of a running tally and like booking it to the different fiscal years. But it was quite a success last year, and we're hoping it'll be even better this year.
And how long have the two of you been involved?
Pretty much, we actually got involved right after I completed treatment in 1997. We've pretty much been volunteering ever since. So this is our 16th race participating as a family. And we've just gradually increased our involvement more and more, all the way up to past race chair and current race chair. So until we don't have to do it anymore, we're going to keep doing it.
I love that. And do you mind sharing a little bit about your personal story and your affiliation with the Susan G. Komen?
Sure. I was diagnosed in 1997 with stage 3 breast cancer. I had 2 surgeries, 9 months of chemotherapy, 6 weeks of radiation, and did my first race as a bald chemotherapy patient. And what really got me so involved with Komen was that very first race. We were walking it together, and I was bald, I had my hat on, and total strangers coming up, patting me on the back, cheering me on, and I was just blown away by the support. And I knew right after that I had a strong urge to give back, and I encourage all breast cancer survivors to do the same thing. And that's why we started volunteering right after that. And over the course of the next several years, I had scares in bone marrow biopsy and a lot of different issues that came up. And so in October of 2010, I decided to have a double mastectomy with reconstruction, because I had just said goodbye to yet another dear friend who lost her battle and saw what her family went through. And I said, I'm not going to put my family through that. So it was the best decision I ever made. I'm really happy about it.
And it's so great to see you two partnering together and doing something that's so important for not our community alone, but for everybody out there, because it's impossible to find a family or friend that hasn't been touched by someone that's going through and fighting and a survivor, and it's such an inspirational story. One of the things we're also talking about is that it's not just the average race, but it's so inspirational, and some of the quotes that you see when you're running. Can you talk about this element of the race?
Yeah, we have something called Susan's Gardens, and people can go to our website, komenoc.org/race, if they want more information on it. And we line the street on Newport Center Drive with these wonderful posters. We have someone on our committee that makes every one by hand. People send in photos of loved ones that maybe they're racing in celebration of or in memory of. And it just gives inspirations to all the walkers. We have statistics, we talk about money given back to the community, and feature these people whose family have made a donation to have their story featured on these posters, as well as entertainment along the course. I mean, it's definitely an interesting course. It's a beautiful fashion island. There's nothing else like it, you know, as far as the venue, the day of. Our theme this year is inspired to race for the cure. And I have to say, I think the sheer size and scope and seeing 30,000 people out there for one reason on one day, it's the true sense of the word community and everyone coming together for one cause. And you can't help but get goosebumps and be inspired. Even after doing it so many years, you get those chills every time.
And the flood of pink, I mean, if you're a bystander and for some reason you didn't know that the walk was there and you just see the pink right away, you're like Susan G. Komen.
Yeah.
And we were saying you're in all your pink today, pink heels.
Yes, we had it all head to toe.
Always pinked out, right.
How long does it take you to figure out what you're going to wear on the big race day?
Well, it's not too hard because we're working and sweating and doing our thing. We get there at like 4 a.m. So what we look and what we wear is the last thing we're worried about. But she'll have all her survivor gear on.
Right, I change hats. So I go from in charge of about 60 volunteers in the registration area, and then it's okay, now I'm going to slip on my survivor shirt. Now I'm a survivor and I'm going to go participate in the ceremony and the tribute and then come back and be in charge again.
I love it. How can people get involved if they want to volunteer, if they want to sign up? Where should they go to get more information?
I think our best place to go would be our website because it has all the information there. It's komenoc.org, and then you can click on Race for the Cure. We still have volunteer opportunities for race day, and also before the race. We have a storefront that's donated to us, so you can even get involved prior to the race volunteering, as well as signing up. We have a registration category for kids, survivors, seniors, youth. Everybody's welcome to join.
Thanks so much. And are we close to that goal of $3 million, or we need to keep?
We need to keep on keeping on. A lot of the money comes in after the race, and a lot of people are surprised to find out that although corporate sponsorships are important, most of it comes from individuals fundraising. And every $125 you raise can pay for a mammogram for a woman in need right here in Orange County. So it's usually our first fundraising goal for most people.
Great. Well, thank you so much. Your energy is incredible. It's great to see mother-daughter working together. Carla and Marie, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.